Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Just Keep Up podcast, where we are one step ahead. Today is Friday, guys. We're gonna have a special edition for you guys. This is gonna be the Pete Show, guys. I have some sad news that we're gonna bring up at the end of the show, which is kind of weighing me down a little bit. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the Pete Show. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. He's gonna dominate today. So for the first half of the show, we're gonna talk about football, sports, everything that happened at the end of um, the week, and then the start of this week, and then we're gonna for the second half we're gonna get into our NBA prediction. So who do we have coming out of the East? Who we have coming out of the West? And who do we have winning it all? As you guys know, the preseason for the NBA started. So we're just gonna give our predictions on that. And then I have an announcement to make at the end of the show. So our featured story tonight is going to be Devante Adams requesting a trade out of Oakland. That's a big deal. So we're going to be discussing that. Guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Get us to impact as many people and to reach as many people as possible. Other than that, bro, do you have anything before we get started?
Nah, let's roll.
All right, guys. So let's start off with our featured story tonight. So Devante Adams requests a trade out of the Raiders. What's your take on that whole thing? As you know, he found out that I guess the coach didn't want him off of like an Instagram like or whatever. So just like, what's your take on all that?
Okay, well, I knew Devante did not want to be there the moment they let go of Derek Carr. The only reason why he even went to that shitty organization was mainly because Derek Carr is his best friend. So the moment Derek Carr left, I called it that he wasn't going to want to be there. And he was probably going to request a trade at some point. And for the past year and a half, that's exactly what happened since he's been off the team. And now, what a coincidence. He wants to go back to Derek Carr on the Saints. Yeah, he's pretty much made it clear at this point that he wants to play either with Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. Those are basically his two options. I mean, it's pretty obvious one of those two teams are going to end up getting at him. However, I think the Jets are the team that are most likely going to land him since they're really like in a win now position, like with Aaron Rodgers, being 40 years old. They got a contending team overall, like offensively, defensively. Bringing back Devante Adams, who's probably a top five wide receiver in the game, along with Aaron Rodgers, who, they have years of chemistry together, like they love each other. Well, we already know what it is. Adding Devontae to that might be like the cherry on top to saying that the Jets are just gonna win it all this season.
Okay. So if Devante could be on one team, which team would you want to see him on?
Where I would want to see him?
Yeah, personally.
The Jets, bro.
The
Yeah,
Jets.
I would want to see him on the Jets because I've always liked Aaron Rodgers. I think he deserves to get another Super Bowl before he goes out. Devontae Adams surely deserves one as well. He's been one of the best wide receivers of this generation. I would 100% love to see him on the Jets, and this is coming from a Patriots fan, by the way. So to anybody who's a Jets fan out there, this is me literally giving y'all respect as a Patriots fan. So, yeah, I mean, I would like to see him go to the Jets so him and Aaron could get their unfinished business done.
Okay, I like it. So yeah, guys, that's our featured story. We're gonna keep close tabs on that. The Devonte Adams deal. Like you said, we probably already knew he wanted out once Derek Carr left. And he was playing with mediocre quarterback play. And this is one of the best receivers in the game, so it really isn't a surprise he wants a trade, honestly. Okay. So now we're gonna get into the game. So Lions versus Seahawks. The Lions won 42-29. What's your take on that game?
Well, it's about time we saw a high-scoring game. As we talked about on our last sports show, we literally covered how the NFL has looked super defensive minded so far this season and all of last season. Yeah, I mean it's about time we got a shootout. Jared Goff, man, that guy threw 100% completion rating that game. Like that shit was fucking crazy. He even caught a touchdown as well from Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the Lions, dude, they might win the Super Bowl. Like they look better than ever this season. Like they look even better than last season. Like that whole offense has just been exploding. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams is starting to evolve. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have both been gashing. They have Sam Laporta too, who's also one of the best tight ends in the game. Their defense is pretty solid. I'll be honest with y'all. One thing I was wrong about. The Eagles are not the biggest threat to the 49ers. The Lions are. The Lions are the biggest threat. The Eagles are right behind them now, in my personal opinion. And a big reason for that is coaching. Because yeah, the Eagles just in general, bro, like ever since middle of the season last year, they've been struggling with like coaching their system, Dan Campbell's like a respectable guy that everybody in the locker room loves. Their system looks really, really good. Yeah, I think the Lions are probably the second biggest threat out of the NFC.
Okay. And then we're gonna get to the second game now. So, Dolphins Titans. The Dolphins struggle again. Without Tua, Tyreek Hill struggles again. And the Titans win 31-12. What's your take on that game?
I mean, who didn't see this coming, really? I mean, the Titans freaking blew them out. The Dolphins are absolutely horrific without Tua. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think Tua fucking sucks. I'm not saying the guy is good. But these other guys that they're playing, bro, I think I'm a better quarterback than them. Like, seriously, dude. Like, these guys are freaking horrific. What pisses me off the most, though, is that how the heck are you a contending team? Like, well, at least you built your team to try and contend. How the hell did you build your team to contend with an injury-prone starting quarterback and your backup for him is Skylar Thompson? Like, Like that's just crazy to me, bro. Like they could have at least invested like a little bit extra in like a Gardner Minshew or like a Joe Flacco. Like, bro, if the team is literally built to win now, like, are you telling me you just want to fuck all of that up just because of your injury prone quarterback, bro? Like that's kind of crazy. And not to mention that your best offensive weapon is 30 years old also. Like Tyreek is 30 years old. He suffered multiple injuries. Like, bro, this literally might be his last like relevant season in the NFL. Speaking of Tyreek, there's rumors going around that he might go back to the Chiefs again. I mean, covering that right there, I think it is a big possibility because if Tua doesn't come back anytime soon or he just decides to retire, I think the Dolphins might just say, yeah, well, this team absolutely sucks. Like, we might as well just get Tyreek out of here, like, while we still can for at least something before he's, like, completely washed up and he's worthless. So I'm going to be honest. I think Tyreek back to the Chiefs might be pretty realistic, especially considering that Rasheed Rice might miss the whole season now, too. And honestly, bro, it's like a perfect scenario for him and Mahomes where it's like, dude, like, I need you. Like, they literally need each other right now, I feel like. Like, yeah, all I'm going to say is don't be surprised if that happens. I hope it doesn't happen because then Patrick Mahomes will have more people to carry him. But just don't be surprised.
So, if Tyreek Hill hypothetically does get traded to the Chiefs, would you then say that the Chiefs are going to win another Super Bowl?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. Yeah, because then it's gonna be Tyreek carrying him. The refs are gonna get involved, like always. And then if Travis Kelce somehow redeems himself, yeah, bro, it's over.
Okay. So this is one that you would not want to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, oh my God, say if they get Tyreek back and then Rasheed Rice comes back towards the end of the year. Like, never mind, guys, I'm good. Oh my God, bro.
Would you call Mahomes the GOAT?
No. Absolutely not. No. In order for Mafra to become the GOAT, he needs 8 Super Bowls. The reason why he won't be the GOAT with 7 is because the GOAT defeated him twice. So therefore, he must surpass his Super Bowl count.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to the last game, which was the Bucks and Falcons. The Falcons won 36-30 in OT. What's your take on that?
Great game. Another shootout, just like the Lions and Seahawks. Great fucking game, start to finish. Kirk Cousins threw 500 yards. I believe this is the 27th time in NFL history that somebody threw for 500 yards, and it is the first time in 3 years that has happened since Joe Burrow did it back in 21. Yeah, but a lot of people are starting to question if Kirk is washed up. Did that like bad knee like really affect him? But I think this game pretty much solidified that he's not washed. The Falcons look like a pretty good team. They have a chance to make the playoffs. You know, like I said, great game again. Kirk balled out, Baker Mayfield balled out. Unfortunately, more things went the Falcons' way. Like Young Ho Koo tied up the game with a field goal at the end, and then the Falcons won the coin toss in overtime, and then forgot what his name was, but some random just returned that junk for like 70 yards off of like a 5 yard route. Like I don't even remember his name, bro. But yeah, whoever that guy is, props to him for making himself stand out that way. But yeah, that's my take on the game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, guys. So that was the first half of the show. It's gonna be a quicker show today, guys. Just because we have a big announcement to make towards the end, and this is a little bit of an unorthodox show, but again, guys, I hope you're enjoying it. This is the Pete Show. He's bringing some heat right here, guys. So definitely like and subscribe because he's bringing some heat, man. So now we're gonna move to the second half of the show. We're just gonna quickly go over Pete's early NBA predictions. So as you guys know, the preseason started today. So who do you have early prediction if it stays like this? Obviously, basketball season never does. There's always trades before the deadline and stuff. But currently constructed, who do you have coming out of the Eastern Conference?
The Knicks. As I said on the last sports episode, they were my favorites the moment they landed Mikal Bridges, and once they got Folius Fraudle out of there for Carl Anthony Towns, I'm like, yeah, these guys are just disgusting now.
Okay, so you have them over Philly getting Paul George.
Yeah, I do. Have them over Philly. I have them over Boston as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who do you have coming out of the West since you have the Knicks coming out of the East?
I got OKC.
Okay.
I think for OKC this year, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of see that like a similar breakout to Golden State happening with them. Not saying that they're gonna be as good as them. Obviously not. That was the greatest dynasty ever, but just the way things kind of started, where Golden State, they were young, they made 2 postseasons, and then they won a championship, and the dynasty started from there. For the Thunder, it's kind of similar. Like I know they only made 1 playoffs so far, but they were a playing team the season prior to that, and now you got all these boys like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's only 25. He's only getting better. Chet Holmgren's gonna be a year better. Jalen Williams is gonna be a year better. They acquired Alex Caruso during the offseason. They also acquired Isaiah Hartenstein, and yeah, I mean, this team, they made it to the second round last season. So factoring in the improvement of their big three along with all these other additions, like I'm not gonna lie, I can actually see like that Golden State breakout incoming, and I got them making it to the finals and winning it as well over the Knicks.
Oh wow. Okay. So you got the Knicks, or you have the Knicks making the finals against OKC, but you have OKC taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finals MVP?
Shea Disgusting Alexander.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say J Dub. I was about to say, oh my
J
God,
Dub.
bro.
You know what? Maybe it'll be J Dub. Yeah, he might fuck around, average a 30-point triple double, and lock up Brunson. I would have doubted, bro. J Dub is that boy. I would have doubted.
All right, guys. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the show. It was a quicker show today. We wanted to get you guys a show tonight. And Pete went over the NFL games. He went over his early NBA predictions. A lot more is gonna come very, very soon on these topics for sure. Um, but yeah, I want to move on, guys. So I want to get um into a little monologue here. So we're gonna be switching things up, guys. We originally wanted to be a show that was diverse. We wanted to be a show that was gonna bring you guys the truth, and we wanted to be a podcast that was just gonna be honest and well diverse, and give you guys a multitude of topics. Um, Due to Susan's power and due to other things that are uh, affecting us and heavily penalizing us. Um, we're going to make the shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday all of sports. So which you guys are going to love, by the way, because it's not just going to be football. We're also going to be talking about basketball because basketball season's here. So it's around the perfect time, anyways, for you guys. That way, we have way more time to talk about sports. You guys are gonna love the debates. We have some all-time great debates when it comes to basketball. So, you guys are gonna be excited to when you guys watch that. It's gonna be a banger. We have some banger episodes ahead for you guys when it comes to sports. So, but yeah, we're gonna move the Wednesday politics show. As you guys know, that's my favorite show. But unfortunately, Susan is hitting us very hard um, with that. And, just in general, I mean, in 2024, it's hard to tell the truth. It's hard to be honest. People don't value masculinity anymore. People don't value what it is, being a man. People don't value what it is putting your foot down on certain issues. Everyone has to be cucked in 2024 to uh, to make it without going through a bunch of loopholes. So, we're excited for this new chapter, but this is the chapter that we must take. Unfortunately, we have a lot of supporters on Wednesdays. A lot of people that watch is just for politics, and we see you guys in the comments, and we see the views, and we see that you guys definitely want the politics. So we are going to still be doing those, but it's just going to be Rumble, guys, on Rumble. Rumble.com/slash just keep up podcast. Once again, it's rumble.com/just keep up podcast, guys. Follow us on Rumble if you want to follow us for our political views, our political shows, or for the Friday show, which was the differences between men and women dating in 2024, dating tips for men and women, etc. Surprisingly, dating tips. Dating tips are not friendly on YouTube if you want to tell the truth. If you're one of these dating coaches and you're just like, yeah, just go up to the girl and be yourself, then you can stay on YouTube. But if you say, hey, you can't put her on a pedestal, you have to look at, her as whatever, or you have to look at the guy as whatever. Now all of a sudden, you're gonna get penalized for it. So yeah, guys. So that's the big announcement, guys. So we're gonna be moving Wednesdays and Friday shows onto Rumble. And then we're going to be moving sports Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, we were already talking about sports, so that's going to be our longest show. We're going to go for 45 minutes to an hour with a bunch of topics for you guys. And then Wednesday, Friday, we're mainly going to be covering the NBA season, what's going on with that. We're going to have, when it's slow, we're going to have like GOAT debates. Like, you guys are going to love what we have in store for sure. But we're just going to move over the Wednesday and the Friday show to Rumble. So again, guys, rumble.com/justkeepuppodcast. That's where you're gonna get the raw, uncensored, unfiltered truth. Because guys, on Rumble, there's no like thing against free speech. So you're able to say the things you want. You're able to actually say how you feel without being heavily penalized for it, guys. So again, guys, that's rumble.com/justkeepuppodcast. You have anything, bro?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, everything you said. You know. I mean, yeah. I mean, uh, for any of you people that were up here on YouTube for the politics or the dating segments, yeah, we're sorry, guys, but unfortunately, we can't continue to do this. This is taking away our views from literally everything else we do on the show. So far we've noticed that sports is our most popular topic, and they're even hitting us with our sport views because of the political and dating segments that we do. So we just figured it was best if, we took all of that down and just moved to Rumble with it and just commit to sports on here. So yeah, I mean, if you guys love the political or the dating segments, just literally just go on Rumble, like Kurt said, just keep up podcasts, and you guys could just catch us there. And for all of you sport fans out there, congratulations, you're getting a fuck ton more content out of us on here.
Yeah, guys. So it's kind of bittersweet. So we're gonna be talking about sports more on here, which is obviously good. We have more time for basketball. We have more time for NBA, NFL, and even more sports. If you guys want us to cover, we can get into and talk about that as well. But yeah, guys, just as far as the other stuff, the other content, we're still a podcast where we're gonna give you guys the truth, but unfortunately, it just can't be on YouTube. So, yeah, guys. So again, rumble.com/just keep up podcast. You can follow us there. We're already posting on there, guys. So, and we already have the same amount of views on Rumble, pretty much, guys. So, follow us on Rumble. That's where my favorite show is going to be. And then, like Pete said, for you sports heads out there, lucky for you guys, it's going to be full content. You're going to have like 3 to 4 hours a week of just pure sports content. So we're excited to bring that to you guys. But L Susan, we're going to give it L for Susan. L Susan. But yeah, guys, so that's the announcements for today. I want to move on. That's going to be the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely like and subscribe. Get us to impact as many people as possible, guys. We're not done. This isn't over. If anything, we're just getting started.
Hell yeah, bro.
Right? Yeah, bro. Yeah, guys. So like and subscribe, guys. Get us to impact and reach as many people as possible. Other than that, we'll see you guys Monday. Big show Monday. We're going to have a lot to talk about, lots to get into. And then also for you guys, just a sneak peek, Wednesday's episode, guys, next Wednesday on Rumble, we are going to be covering the man with the mustache. We're going to be talking about his early life, his rise to power, his fall, his, strategical, things when it comes to fighting in war, fighting in battle. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You have anything else, bro? All right, guys. Yeah, so we'll be back to you guys on Monday for Monday. Sports is going to be a big show that we have planned for you guys Monday. Other than that, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys Monday. Yeah. All right, guys. Peace.